Yes, I'm actually going to do this in the bathroom because there's no one here except for my family. We're at Spartan Euros, and this over here is the sink that I wanted you to see. Note that it has no lights or colors of any kind. But it has a handle. Now, when we get close, let's see. Oh, there we go. Motion detection. Real close. But when there is no motion detection, see, it cuts out. It's really clever. I like this a lot better than a lot of other motion-sensitive sinks. That's a really good idea. We've had a hell of a couple rainstorms today, and we've got another lightning storm overhead. It was a lot rainier a few minutes ago, but we're still getting a lot of lightning, and worried that we'll lose power. Not because I'm afraid of the dark, but because we're cooking a pizza. And if the power goes out, we're going to have to go out and get food. And I don't want to have to go out and get food. It's all about this. October 21st, 2015. Back to the Future Day. You've seen 80 million YouTube videos about that this past week. This is one of them that won't come out on October 21st, but it is October 21st, 2015 right now. We have spent the evening with my kids watching Back to the Future 2 in real time. The only day in their lives where they could be watching Back to the Future 2 on a day when some of the events in Back to the Future 2 occurred. This is it. It's all gone now. Back to the Future is done. Everything that happened in it now is in the past. So this was, they've never seen it. They've never seen the film. So earlier in the week we watched Back to the Future and they loved it. And then we watched Back to the Future 2 today because it had to be today. And I don't know, maybe Friday we'll watch Back to the Future 3. The lesser of the three efforts, I have to say. Anyway, I couldn't let it pass. I just could not let this moment pass without recording this video and having that time code that shows that this, which is not showing now, but this is October 21st, 2015. Yet another date that has passed us by. The 1980s passed us by when the Earth was fighting off the UFOs. September 13th, 1999 has passed us by and the moon didn't blast out of orbit, and October 21st, 2015 has come and gone, and the Cubs haven't swept the World Series. Jaws 19 isn't out, and we don't have hoverboards or flying DeLoreans. I think on that latter 2 or 3, I think probably that's a good thing. Oh, I have to take you outside. You have to hear this. The neighbors have their Halloween decorations out again, and it's now the weather is perfect. It's perfect. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous outside. It's 65 degrees. Holy cow. Okay, it's getting cold now. But it's very nice outside. So we've got the doors open and the windows and everything. And we have to listen to this thing.
We all want some candy, so keep that candy handy, and we'll have trick-or-treating fun. It's Halloween time, that means a green slime, with jack-o'-lanterns glowing bright. All doors are creaking, the ghosts are shrieking, and boats go dancing through the night. And as they march along, they sing this spooky song, so won't you sing along with me? It's Halloween time, that spooky scream time, a night of scary, frightful fun for everyone.
For the last 3 days, autumn has finally arrived, and it's cooler outside than it is inside in the morning. When I get up and look, this is 7 o'clock, and it's already, or I should say it's still
quite a bit cooler outside than inside. Maybe the heat has finally broken. And then they get that hurricane south of us that's pounding Mexico by now, I suppose. I wonder if we'll get any rain out of that. We could really use that. I mean, I'm sure Mexico could not use the hurricane, but we could really use it here. Not the hurricane, but some of the rain.
Family expedition today. We are heading to the Tolmachoff Farms, which is out sort of on the westish side of town, where they have a big pumpkin patch and a corn maze where we're going to try to lose the kids. And we couldn't get the GPS to find it because there's no way you could pronounce Tolmachoff and not have it complain that you're speaking in Klingon, which incidentally is actually a Klingon word for festival of pain inflicted with pumpkins. Of course, we've had to abandon the car maze that we were trapped in, and we are now parked about half a mile away. But that's a good little bit of exercise for the kids. And it's a nice day, it's cool, it's windy, it's cloudy. It's all good. Of course, if you've designed a maze correctly, the right or left-hand rule will just lead you in circles. As it happens, it leads you out, but it doesn't lead you past all the scavenger hunt pieces. So I'm on my second traversal because the others were just too slow and they couldn't stick to a path. So, they're gone. I know not where. Okay, this is the view over the corn maze. There are literally hundreds of people out there wandering around through the paths. I haven't found them all. This maze has been constructed to defeat you from doing that by following a pattern. So I got one that they're missing. I'll take that back, but I can see the exit over there, and I'm ready to go get food. And not corn. It has been a very stressful week, and the weekend has been very nice and very not stressful. And I'm happy about that. Really happy. I just needed to unwind. So, well, doing just nothing Saturday and going to the Tolmachoff Farm. Today was good. Just light family stuff. One sour note at the farm. They had a rope climbing thing where you climb the rope, and the kids tried it, and James did it. He climbed to the top and rang the cowbell, and I was videoing the whole thing, sort of. I did that damn thing where I was recording before I started recording him, and then stopped when I started recording him, and then when I was done recording his successful climb to the top, and he really fought for it. I mean, it was pure bloody-mindedness. He just refused to not climb to the top of that thing. And then when he jumped down and walked away, I turned it off and put the camera down, and of course I got the video of the camera going down. You stubborn little monkey.
Are your hands burned?
And that's it. So I'm very upset about that, because that's one of those moments. That's one of those moments where 40 years ago, when I was a kid, when I was his age, and if I'd done something like that, it would go completely unseen and unrecorded, because there was no such thing as recording such a thing. Well, film cameras, but we didn't have one of those. Nobody had one of those for the most part. So it would have gone forever unseen, unremembered, forgotten, whatever it happens to be. And here, so too shall this one go, because I blew it. Anyway, that's it for this weekend, and we'll see if we can't pick one up next week. And in the meantime, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.